So my best friend, who is my soulmate, who is one day going to be my husband, as soon as he stops playing hide and seek with me, did say, and I quote, "Be honest with people about who you are, what you want, and how you expect to be treated. Because standards only scare off the people who aren't meant for you." And that, ladies and gentlemen, is 100% true. I am not here trying to be something I'm not. I'm going to keep it 100% real as to who I am and my character. And for those of you who have been following the storyline so far, you would have seen or heard that I am a teacher. So part of this journey is to unpack some knowledge and teach you guys some things along the way. One of the things I did ask you so far is to Google what is cognitive dissonance, because again, where I'd like to take you, you are going to hit road bumps of disbelief in this journey. And in order for me to get you there, I need to help build that capacity. And our brain is such a unique, fascinating little machine on its own. We program thoughts in there day in and day out. And one of the infamous examples that I love to tell my students is, does anybody need to tell you now in your life, go and brush your teeth when you get up in the morning? Chances are no, and that is because it has been repetitive for however long you've been on planet Earth. It's been consistent behavior. One of my key lines is consistency builds your character. It's been so consistent that you've actually programmed in your subconscious this action of getting up every morning, brushing your teeth. So when you actually do wake up for however long you've been here on Earth, your brain says, run program, go brush your teeth. Now, the brain, like I said, it's a fascinating machine and we can program a whole bunch of thoughts in there. But what happens to when we have thoughts that don't make sense? And that is exactly what cognitive dissonance is. It's when two value systems in your mind, so your thoughts in your mind, fight each other to make logical sense. It's to the point where it's painful, also known as brain shock or similar to culture shock, where we stay in a state of disbelief. And that is because our brain searches for sameness. Hence, nobody needs to tell you to go brush your teeth when you get up in the morning because your brain has done that, the sameness, for however long you've been here. Now, with cognitive dissonance, because your brain is searching for sameness and can't find sameness with it, what happens is the two differentiating thoughts that we have, instead of running towards each other to make sense, it runs away from each other to try to avoid the hurt that your brain is literally going through. And that's because your logical side of your brain, which is the left side of your brain, facts, fighting with the right side of your brain, which is where your emotions live and your value system. So because the two can't make sense and run away from each other, we as people then tend to stay in disbelief. And that is why you will never physically rationalize whatever concept it is that you're trying to make sense of. Perfect example of that. Here in Toronto, we are experiencing a lot of women's rights, pro-choice, abortion choices, where our government has said, your body, your choice. Okay, well, just a couple of months ago, the government, also your body, your choice, made COVID vaccines mandated. So how is it your body, your choice if it's mandated versus here we are, pro-choice? Perfect example of cognitive dissonance. And I'll continue to unpack some more examples that hit closer to home. But until we actually get the ball rolling, just think about that for now. Stay tuned so you can hear the stories, so you can learn some knowledge. And more so, I'm going to be teaching you the how, the roadmap. How do we take that knowledge that we have and apply it to our own lives? So that way we can survive life. And for all of you, I sure as hell hope that none of you end up in the position that I've ended up in. And again, why did this happen to me? So stay tuned. We will unpack all of that. And until next time, I bid you all a very good night.